Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some Christmas inspired dinners of the week. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. I'm Tammie. I make mummy and lifestyle content here on YouTube. I hope you guys will stick around, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe if you haven't already. Today's video is actually in collaboration with another wonderful mum here on YouTube, Kassidee from the channel Itsmekassidee. If you've not heard of her before, she is a mum to 3 beautiful children. She has Jensen, Lila and sweet little Bryson. They live in Colorado in the USA, which is so amazing. I am actually really envious at the moment because I don't know if you can tell by my attire, are coming into summer here in Australia and it is starting to really heat up. It's going to be fairly warm on Christmas Day. They are heading into winter in the US, so very cold. They get a lot of snow there and I've always wanted to have a white Christmas, so I'm very envious at the moment. Kassidee is going to be sharing with you guys some crockpot recipes, which I am so excited to see. I love her crockpot recipes. They are always so delicious. Definitely go check that video out after you've watched this video, but for now let's just jump on into it. As always, I have my little sous chef here with me, Jakey. We are going to be attempting tonight to cook a roast turkey. I feel like this is quite ambitious, but I think we're gonna get there. What do you think, mate? Are you gonna help me? So this is my go-to turkey. This one is so delicious and it's the perfect amount for my family of 4. There's just me, my husband Matt, my 6-year-old son Samuel, and my little sous chef Jakey, who is currently climbing on my kitchen table right now. If you guys have any tips of how to get your kids to not scale furniture, leave them down below. I'm also going to be attempting tonight to make some low carb cranberry sauce. So I've got some frozen cranberries just here. We can't actually buy fresh cranberries in Australia that I'm aware of, so we're going to go with the frozen ones. We've got our turkey and I'm also going to do a couple of sides. So let's just get the turkey in the oven and get that going and then we'll work out the rest in a minute. So to start off with, I'm just going to get my turkey that I've already pre-thawed and my carrots and get them ready to roast with a little bit of olive oil over the top. And then I'm just going to use the foil that the turkey came with because it's a little bit thicker and it already has that little rise in it, to put it in the oven. I'm just going to put it on for 180 degrees for about an hour and a half. Please don't judge the oven. I do so much baking. I really need to clean it. It's disgusting. You want to know how I get my cooking done? We have Cocomelon on my phone in the kitchen. Next up we have our keto-friendly cranberry sauce. This one was a little bit of trial and error actually. I found a recipe online for this and I had to tweak it a little bit. It was very sour and bitter before I added a little bit extra sweetener, but I ended up going with 4 cups of cranberries, 1.5 cups of just monk fruit sweetener. I'm sure there's probably a different sweetener that might work better in this. This one worked perfectly fine. And 1 cup of water. I also added in the end about half a teaspoon of xanthan gum just to help thicken it up a little bit. Then last minute I decided to make a broccoli and cauliflower bake just to beef out the meal a little bit. I didn't film me making the sauce, but essentially it was just cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, a little bit of cream, some salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder and chives. This next side is one of my all-time favorites. It honestly doesn't matter what vegetables you put in it. Today I've just got some broccolini and the carrots that I've previously roasted with the turkey. I've just mixed it with a little bit of butter, and then for today's video I've put some sugar-free maple syrup. Typically in the past I would just use honey, so if you're not on that keto bandwagon then just go ahead and use the honey. It really browns up nicely. And then I'll just sprinkle in some almond flakes as well, and they just go really nice and brown and all caramelized and it just tastes amazing, you guys. Definitely try this. The next meal that I'm going to share with you is something that we have quite a bit in our house, homemade pizzas. Everybody in the house has something different, so stay tuned for that. But I'm going to start off with the base first. It is a keto-friendly base. I'm going to be making a fathead dough, so let's just jump on into it. So to start off with, I've just got 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. I just use the pre-grated stuff, and then I've also got 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. I've just put that in the microwave to melt, just I think about a minute, just until it's melted but obviously not burning. I've mixed that together. I just add an egg in there, and then next up we have our almond flour. Now most recipes call for 3/4 cup. I always find that the recipe is far too runny and sticky, so I always add an extra 1/4 cup. So for my recipe I always go for 1 cup of almond flour. I know that it adds a little bit extra carbs into it, but it just seems to roll out a lot easier. And then to that mixture I'm just going to add some herbs to give the base a little bit of flavor. So I've got some garlic powder, onion powder and Italian mixed herbs. Once that's all mixed together, I just roll it between some parchment paper and then I'll pop it in the oven to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes or just until it's starting to go golden brown and you can touch the top without it being sticky. While that's cooking, I'm just gonna chop up my toppings. Like I said, everyone has something different. You'll see that in just a second. Now that the base has been in the oven for about 10 minutes, I'm gonna pull it out, flip the base over to crisp the bottom side and add some grated Parmesan cheese. This just helps with the crunch and honestly tastes amazing. I'll typically pop that back in the oven just for a couple of minutes just to get the Parmesan cheese melted, and then I'll pull it out and then we can put our toppings on. For the pizza sauce tonight, I'm just going to be using the Legos pizza sauce. This is my all-time favorite. It's not the lowest in carbs, but honestly the flavor is so good. Like I said before, everyone has different toppings, so the boys will just have sauce and cheese on theirs. I am a bit random. I like a mixture of pepperoni pizza and a margarita pizza. So I have some pepperoni and tomatoes on mine, and then I'll put some fresh basil on when it comes out. Matt, on the other hand, likes to have anything and everything that I can find in the fridge. So he's gonna have some jalapenos on his. He's also got some diced ham that I cooked earlier on in the week. You guys would have seen that in a previous video. I did a keto glazed ham, and so he's gonna have some ham on his as well. Honestly, these are so fun, so delicious. Everybody in the house eats them, including Jakey. They are a huge hit with our family, so I hope you guys will enjoy that recipe. You guys remember when I said to you before that I had an awesome recipe for the leftover turkey? This one takes the cake. It is so delicious. I'm gonna be making some keto-friendly turkey pies. So this is more of a savory pie. I've basically just used the same fathead dough recipe from the pizza bases. I've just taken the herbs out so it's just plain dough. And then I just diced up some of the leftover roast turkey as well as some camembert cheese, and then I've also got some leftover cranberry sauce that I'm going to be popping in there as well. So everything is just diced up and kind of mixed in together. Super easy to make. Out of all the recipes that I shared this week, this one here honestly took the cake. Matt and I absolutely love these. And yeah, just a great way to use your leftovers. So I hope you guys will give these a go. Let me know if you do in the comments and tell me what you think of them. They were honestly so delicious. The last recipe I'm going to be sharing with you today is my go-to Caesar salad. Like I said earlier, we are living that keto lifestyle, so bread is out for us at the moment. So as a substitute for something crunchy in our salad, I typically will fry up some bacon and some pepitas. This honestly gives you the best crunch. It takes your salad to the next level. You guys have to try it. This recipe is such a no-brainer. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get the Beerenberg dressing worldwide. I know they have jams worldwide. Not sure, but any Caesar salad dressing will do just fine. So typically I'll just put a bed of lettuce down. I have my Beerenberg creamy Caesar salad dressing. I always like to put this on first before I put any of my toppings in, just so that it gets all the way through the salad. I know that's probably a really silly thing to do, but that's just how I make mine. Next up, we just have some rotisserie chicken that I'm just breaking up, and then on top of that I'm gonna put our pepitas and bacon mix. Honestly, this is so good. You guys will love it. And then I personally like my eggs a little bit runny, so you can cook them as much as you like, but for me, I like them a little bit runny. And then to top it off with, I'm just gonna pop some Parmesan cheese, and that is it, you guys. Super easy, super delicious, creamy Caesar salad. And that is it for today's video, guys. I hope it inspired you to get into the kitchen this holiday season and create some wonderful masterpieces. Like I said earlier, this video was in collaboration with another amazing mum here on YouTube, Kassidee. I'd love it if you would go and check out her video next. I'll have it in the end screen just here for you. But thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys in our next video. Bye, guys.